third quarter to lift as well.
Don't forget, folks, if you want to order a copy of today's game or any game you see on Rogers TV on the sport, you can catch it at rogerstv.com/Toronto Dub Request. Get on that website. You can order a DVD. We'll be shortly to get it out to your house, and you can watch it for old time's sake. You can watch yourself maybe running around kicking the footy maybe.
Yeah, I know one of probably the best games I've seen all year was Ottawa v Toronto Eagles. If I know the Ottawa boys, if they're watching, order that and see a 5-goal comeback in the last quarter early in the year against potentially the OAFL premiers today.
Well, yeah, we will see the Eagles in the final. I play for the Eagles, so I don't particularly want to talk about that game.
Yeah,
we've tried to wipe that day from our memory banks. But no, Ottawa certainly deserved the win that day. They just ran over the top. But funnily enough, that particular day was the day that sort of fired that Eagles club into the grand final, and it was the pain that they continue to use to continue to play well. Ball back in the middle. More importantly, let's talk about the Kangaroos and the Wildcats. The final quarter, who wants the premiership more? At the moment, it's the Kangaroos who are leading it. Tough footy earned there by Amaral, I believe it was. No, it was Reloader. Still a ball in contest. And the umpire will ball the ball up. So big tap, Rutkowski went up. She was battling with the number 5, that was Barron. Quick kick out to the far side wing. It's a foot race. The girls chasing after the footy. The ball was collected very nicely there by Nicola Kerwin. And now it's still in possession. Players all milling around the footy, and the umpire says, I'll have it. Not a bad start to this final quarter.
Yeah, the Kangaroos have not been intimidated by the Wildcats. I think that was really important as the girls contest here for the ball up, J-Mac.
They do contest, and the Kangaroos won the tap in the end, and it will go out to Kerwin again. She gets a quick kick on the left foot. There's a player all on her own standing in the middle of the ground. That's Locknane. She's not a player that you want standing on her own if you're a Wildcats fan, but in the end, she messed it up a little bit. The hand pass didn't quite find the body. Locknane, she's got one in the back. The umpire let it go. She put her hands up. She played for it. It doesn't matter. She comes out the back of the pack. She goes for goal. It should be a mark in the goal square, and it is, and it's Chrissy Lay who could kick a second goal on her birthday. And this could just about seal it. What do you reckon, Drummy?
She's pretty good, and she's a pretty good kick, Chrissy. She tried to coerce the umpire, and I think she marked it in the goal square. The goal umpire said, hang on a minute, get on the angle here. Chrissy, right goalpost, and the wind will take it back around for you.
Not a done deal here. She needs to do just like Drummy said, stick it out to the right. She's kicked it through. What a big goal that is. And the Kangaroos kick another goal clear. You just sense the Wildcats now are getting a little behind the game, Drummy.
That's why the Roos have been undefeated all year, J-Mac. They just got a bit of experience here. And Erin Logden, that's why she's the lead MVP. Kicks the ball to advantage right on the chest of Chrissy Lay. And then she kicks a beautiful drop punt, kick the sausage roll. And it's going to be really hard for the Wildcats to come back here because it is probably a 3-goal breeze going towards the city end where the Roos are kicking. Chrissy Lee, she is pumped up, ready on her birthday with that. Look at those fire in her eyes there, J-Mac.
She'll be happy, Chrissy. She's got her own fan cheer squad here today from Aussie X, who she works with. They're all come down to watch her play, and she's putting on a show for them with 2 goals. Ball back in the middle. Now the Wildcats, it's becoming desperate stakes for them. They have to get hold of the footy. They can't on this occasion. It's taken away by Amaral. Amaral on the right boot going down forward, and she's found the marking Nicola Kerwin. Kerwin, she goes to another player who's all on her own. That's Barron. Barron plays on straight away. She should have gone back and kicked the goal. In the end, she was tackled. The ball will go back the other way. Now the Wildcats with an opportunity, but there's a wall of Kangaroos defenders who have walled up across the forward 50. They get it back again, but now an opportunity for Kamoli. Kamoli can go back the other way. Here come the Wildcats. It's a 4-on-1. The Wildcats have to get hold of the footy. That should be a throw. She threw it up and tapped it with the same hand, and that's a throw every day of the week, Drummy.
Great call, J-Mac. Yep. She had the one arm tied. Great tackle there by Reloader. Had no other choice but to call the ball. Good decision, umpire.
So Reloader will go back and load up. She does on the right boot. It's high. Rutkowski is there. She flew. Couldn't get a hand on it. Player waiting at the back, trying to get hold of the footy was Halliday. Halliday was tackled, and that's holding the ball. She had enough opportunity.
Caddy Rankin earning herself Norm Smith recognition here. She's having a great second half.
I think she might have just about sealed it. Anyway, play goes on. Opportunity for Kamoli. Kamoli spinning out of trouble. She gets the hand pass, but it's taken quickly by Barron. Barron bangs it back into the forward 50. That should have been a free kick to Spicer. It is. The umpire said it was a little high. So Emily Spicer will go back and take the kick. She needs to kick long and strong, probably to the boundary here, Drummy. The last thing she wants to do is kick across goal.
She's a beautiful kick, though. So she likes to go short mostly, as she's done here on this. Oh, I've put them. Oh, I'm sorry there. My apologies.
That's what we call the commentator's curse.
Sorry, that's my mistake, Emily. That was my fault. Yeah, just as the wind has picked up here, I'm putting my jacket on here, J-Mac. It's gone a little bit wild and woolly here at Humber South.
Yeah, we might see some rain at some stage. The clouds are coming over. So it will be a kick from that out on the full. It's a long shot at goal. It was Barron who was having a shot at goal, but in the end, the mark was taken again by Spicer.
Guess who?
Yeah, she's been everywhere today. She's done a great job. If it wasn't for her, the Wildcats might have been down by a few more goals.
Her and Tremoli been great down back.
She kicks out looking for Muldoon. Couldn't take the mark. Spicer again gets hold of the footy. She goes back on her left boot, but there's all Kangaroos there. And the mark will be taken. That was a nice, strong mark. It looked to be Van der Beek. In fact, it was Amaral. So Amaral looks as though she wants to have a shot on goal here. She's gone all the way back to the 50 metres, a.k.a. Dennis Lilly. It's a long runner.
She tried to kick a goal from 65 metres at the end of the second half, so this is only 30.
Well, she certainly backs herself. She got a good piece of it, though. Right to the goal square, and the mark is taken. Very nicely done. And it's that girl once again, the MVP, Erin Loughnane. She goes back and puts it through, and the Kangaroos kick well clear, and you think they've just about done enough now, Drummy.
Oh, yeah, it's party time right now. They're just kicking goals and just getting around each other. And Roos, they do deserve this. They've been the best team all year. Credit to the Wildcats for putting up a great fight today. It's just a little bit, just the Roos just been too strong. And when you got stars such as Loughnane, such as Emerald, a beautiful long left foot. She was a long way out. And then, of course, who else but the league MVP. And then she didn't take her time. She just went back and just put it through. And how's the little celebration there? Well done to the Lady Roos. They're doing very well. Erin Loughnane on screen there. There's your lead MVP. Honestly, probably one of the best players in the world, and she's here in Canada.
Yeah, she's been brilliant all day. She kicks what could be the biggest goal of the match, the sealer. Now the Wildcats, if they are to win it, they have to get things going right now. Greensburg, she dodges back onto the left, now comes back on the right. She kicks it forward, looking for Jodie Flute. Flute couldn't take the mark. Flute needs to get hold of the footy and recover. She can't. The Kangaroos player first to recover. Now waiting at the back. A good opportunity to get the ball back in attack. It's the number 11, Yusuf. Yusuf goes to the middle of the ground. Looks like the mark was taken by Victoria Barron. It was. She did well there, Barron, running across traffic.
She had a great last quarter, Barron. She had a lot of it when the game needed to be won. They needed someone else to step up as well, and she's done great as the ball goes inside 50 here. And guess who? It's always Spicer there at the back. She's just so experienced, goes to the boundary line. Or a good tackle by Trevine, and she gets the ball on goal. And guess who? Again, if it's not Loughnane, if it's not Trevine, it's Kerwin, and she kicks another goal. And the Roos are just party time as they hit the lead. They've got a 27-point game. I think that's game over.
Yeah, it's been an absolute avalanche since about the 5-minute mark of the third quarter. Drummy, we've seen them kick the last 6 goals in a row. And unfortunately, they've just blown the Wildcats away here as we take a look at the replay. It was nicely done by Hayley Trevine. She just got it going forward. In the end, it was nicely done by Nicola Kerwin, who just finished off what was a nice play.
When you watch the replay again, a nice little block there by Chrissy Lay again. She's had about 58 Shepherds today, and she's kicked 2 goals. She's been fantastic up forward.
She's been excellent. She's been everywhere, and no doubt a very nice way to celebrate her birthday. As the ball goes back in the middle, Rutkowski won the tap. But again, the Kangaroos midfielders, they've been so good all day. Out the back, Van der Beek. Van der Beek kicks along. Yusuf is there coming through. That was nicely done by Yusuf. She got a hand pass. Hand pass was up to her partner in crime, Halliday. Halliday goes forward. Van Sevenen, she tried to soccer it. She had a fresh air swing. In the end, maybe she could have collected it with the hands.
Would have been probably the X-Blades goal of the day there. Just a nice little passage of play. Started from Yusuf at the back. Nice hand pass over to Halliday, who kicked it long, but just Van Sevenen. She's probably just a bit tight. She's been great all day, but just couldn't finish it off.
So time ticking down, and time is now the enemy of the Wildcats. This is Loughnane. She's really putting her stamp on this match now. She kicks forward. She's got Kangaroos players on a 3-on-1. Can Spicer save the day again? She's battling so hard. Someone go and help her out, girls. She's all on her own. Unfortunately, she's just overwhelmed by Kangaroos players who are all trying to get a goal to finish this grand final. Should have been holding the ball. She hand passed it to herself. That was Alice Dewhurst. And I'm really glad Spicer got the free there. She was all on her own. No one helped her out.
Fantastic. 1 on 5, I think she was, Jane. Yusuf came and gave her a hand as well, but just a fantastic effort there. Oh, the old air swing. And well done, Dewhurst, to get the ball back to... Oh, that's a bit of bad luck there, J Mac.
That might have been out in the full, although it looks as though it's just trickled out of bounds, and it will be a ball up. We don't have boundary throw-ins in the ladies' competition, but we do have a ball up. Tap comes down. Loughnane is there. She bangs it long. It's going to the top of the square. I think Loughnane might have kicked another one, although it was touched on the line. Umpire says play on. Lets it run. There's a player at the back there. That's the number 6. She's been everywhere. That's Kerwin. She tried to kick herself another goal. It looks as though the umpire's pulled out a free kick. It will go the way of the Kangaroos, and it will be a shot at goal for Terry Ivaskow. I wonder if she'll go back and put it through. It's a very low kick. Good thing Rutkowski was on the line, the 6-footer. Kick over the top. It was almost the bicycle kick, Drummy.
She's nearly, she's tried everything today, Kerwin. Over the back. She loves a snap over the head. But again, Hamilton on the last line of the fence will get it out here through Grinsberg.
It is Grinsberg, although Loughnane is there. Loughnane manages to get hold of the footy. She comes back on her right. Will Loughnane kick another goal? She tries to, but she can't bend it back. She maybe should have gone with a banana. I think she tried to and just kicked it a little flush.
Yeah, she turned it into a barrel instead of like a banana or a boomerang style of a spin of the ball. But I think they're just happy to keep the ball in their inside 50 as we get into the last 5 minutes of the last quarter here. J-Mac as one of the Amaral girls. They're just dominating across half-back here, J-Mac.
Absolutely, they are. It was Amaral who did well, who got the kick, but it was straight to a Wildcats player. The Wildcats can go back the other way. It's a 2-on-1. Kangaroos players are swarming everywhere. The Wildcats have got to get back and help. Once again, it feels like they've got 5 less players on the park sometimes. They just need to work a bit harder to get to the contest. I know it's tough. I know it's hard, but that's grand finals, folks. You got to do it. Big slinging tackle. Umpire says play on. We've seen a few of those slinging tackles today, and in fact, in the end, the umpire was called holding the ball. It's
Amaral's again. Who else would it be? Caught the ball. She's a great tackler across half-back.
So quick kick now by Hamilton. They'll go back the other way. Grinsberg is running through the middle. She's all on her own, but now she gets shut down. The kick instead goes straight down the line. That was nicely played by Halliday. Halliday found a player. This is Van Sevenant. Van Sevenant comes on the left boot. She's trying to go to the top of the square, the hot spot. Players will run after the footy. Jodie Flute is there. Lays a strong tackle. That was well done by Flute, and she's won herself a free kick holding the ball.
Yeah, great defensive pressure. It's it's hard to do all those defensive acts when you're probably game over. But she's been great. She's going to line up for a third goal, and it's going to be a little bit difficult from the boundary. The wind's blowing the opposite way that you would like from that pocket. It's gone to the top of the sky. Good pass. Van Severin takes a mark, and they've been pretty good, these two up forward for the limited opportunities that they've had. J-Mac, because the Roos have had lots, but great mark right in front, tight angle, especially with the small goal posts, and that's a great goal, Van Severin. Well deserved. Probably been the best player. Oh, it's maybe Spicer up down back, but she's been really good, Van Severin, to get herself a nice little sausage roll as she ribs it into a Team Canada teammate there in Victoria Barron.
Yeah, those two, Spicer and Van Severin, they have been the two standouts for the Wildcats. Unfortunately, they just haven't had enough help. As we take a look at the replay of what was a nice kick for goal. In fact, it was the mark at first. Van Severin waiting at the back. She took it comfortably. She was on a slight angle, went back and put it through with no problems. 2 minutes, and then I'll be over. Yeah.
So we'll line up here, 2 minutes to go. Rutkowski gets the tap out. Loughnane again, in and under the ball. Rankin, hand pass out. Dives on the ball, the Wildcats play. Loughnane at the back, sweeping it back. Another smother there by Halliday. Good play. Gets the handball out to Van Severin. She loves to run. Gets the kick out. Well done. Out to Kiefer, who also loves to run. Actually, to Erica Scott. Out to Grinsberg. Takes a mark at half forward. And she will need to get the ball quickly as possible. There's not much time left to go.
It was a nice kick by Grinsberg in the end. She found a play. I'm not sure it went 15 metres, though, Drummy.
No, well... that was where the Kiefer, she had the ball there before, played on, but she got it back now.
All right, so Kiefer, will she pop it up to the top of the square? She does. Backing back, nice, taking a very nice mark was Jocelyn Halliday. She needs to hurry up and kick it. They need a quick couple of goals in a row here, Hamilton, if they're going to win. I think she's put it through. She has, so they need to get the ball back quickly. Less than a minute pretty much to go. I think they're probably done, but you never know, Trummy.
I reckon you might need a few of those 30-metre penalties, J-Mac. But the Roos are pretty well disciplined through Greg Kennedy. But here we, the time doesn't stop as well, so we'll only have about 35 seconds left when the ball goes up in the ground. But as you can see here, she's been pretty good, Halliday. She probably had a quiet third quarter when the Roos were starting to dominate, but she had a fantastic first half and a bit of reward for effort at a goal in the last quarter.
Ball up back in the middle. Rutkowski flies and she wins another tap. Time ticking down, just waiting for the final siren, and the Roos can begin their celebrations. It was a bit of a high tackle. Danielle Kamoli will win the tackle. Win the free kick, I should say, and she goes long. Greensberg running after the footy here. Will she collect? She does. She needs to kick it quickly. Another quick kick looking for Jodie Flute. Flute at the back. She needs to get it on the boot. Greensberg again. They're coming home with a wet sail here, Wildcats. It's all a little bit too late, but they're doing well to finish the game strongly. Greensberg again getting another possession. Hand pass out the back. Fluid again, she needs to pick it up. She has Yusuf out the back. Instead, she goes further wider to Halliday. Halliday again kicks long, but a strong mark taken. Once again, it's Loughnane, and she's been everywhere today, Drummy.
Yeah, she's been fantastic. She's not kicking goals or getting clearances. She's taking the marks. But Holiday, maybe they should have moved her up forward early in the game. Ever since they moved her up forward in the last 5 minutes, she's been great. As Van Severance, she takes... they've given it to the girl in front, and there it is.
It's all over. The Kangaroos girls run onto the field and they have won the grand final. And what a great effort it was by the Kangaroos girls. Congratulations to them as they take out this year's Ontario AFL Women's Premiership, Drummy.
Yeah, well deserved. Undefeated all year round. They've trained hard for it. You can't say, I don't think any of the teams, men's, women's or Division 2 teams worked harder than that. And congratulations to the Etobicoke Roos. They win 58-38 and some of the better players there are on screen that you would think she did a great job would be Kate Rankin, but a great win here by the Roos. We'll go to a break and here at Humber South College, thanks to Rogers TV. And welcome back here to Humber College campus here. Thanks to Rogers TV. We've just seen the women's grand final between the Hamilton Wildcats and the Etobicoke Kangaroos. And as you see here, the Etobicoke Kangaroos came up victorious by 20 points. They've been undefeated all year round. They've been clearly the most dominant team. Their most smallest victory of the season. As you can see here, they've had a great start early. The Wildcats came out in front through a goal through Fluid very early in the first quarter, and looked like the Wildcats were going to cause an upset early on the game. Some big hits that you were seeing throughout the game thanks to Van Semerant there. Lots of contested footy, a great hit there by Halliday, and lots of tackles. Van Semerant was probably one of the better players for the Wildcats throughout the day. Her and Emily Spicer at the end. And at this stage, when Fluid kicked a goal here in the first quarter, we're starting to wonder here in the commentary box, was there going to be a bit of a boil over as Fluid kicked her second goal in the first quarter? But then, as it started, the tide started to turn in the second quarter with a goal there to Trevine and Aaron Loughnane there. Great teamwork letting that go through. A great passage of play here through Lisa Kiefer, who got the ball forward to Van Semerant there. But it was the likes of Kerwin there who kicked some great goals. She hit the post on that occasion, but she kicked some great snaps overhead. Chrissy Lee, on her birthday, she kicked some fantastic goals. One there where she stepped out of the phone box, kicked one through. Here's Gerwin, she snapped one over their head here in the second quarter. And from then on, the Roos started to dominate. Aaron Loughnane, in my opinion, was best on ground. Chrissy Lee here for a second goal for her birthday. She was great, not only with the ball, but also defensively. But best on ground here was Aaron Loughnane with a great mark here in the goal square. Held the ball up, and when she kicked that goal, it knew it was the Roos. And she celebrated because that was a sealer. They knew they were going to win. And when Hayley Trevine kicked this to Gerwin, you knew it was game over right from there, and that was just party time. Better players here for the Roos there were Katie Rankin in the middle, was someone you wouldn't see in the highlights, but she did all the great stuff. And as the Etobicoke Roos sing their song, their premiers for 2015, cheers from everybody here at Rogers TV. We'll see you next year at Humber campus. Have a great summer.